Welcome back to MarkOneModels. Today we'll be going over what happens when you're given a choice of A or B and you decide that those options aren't sufficient. As a child of the 70s, police dramas and movies were pretty much the norm. Therefore, shows like Kojak, Chips, The Rockford Files, and Starsky&Hutch were ones that I knew well. Likewise, I was familiar with the works of Clint Eastwood, even though I was not allowed to see any of those Dirty Harry movies just yet. But, my parents did let me watch Bond movies, so I was seeing some of the cool stuff. Likewise, I had also seen some war movies, so I was familiar with Steve McQueen's work. Fast forward to April 2026, when I saw a post asking people to make a choice. Would you rather have the 1974 Grand Torino from Starsky&Hutch or the 1968 Mustang from Bullitt? Both are cool cars, and either one would be nice to have in the collection. But why do I have to choose just one? From there sprung my idea. I could have the best of both worlds if I wanted to, so away I went. The midpoint in years between these two cars is 1971. The year of my birth, and I happened to have an unbuilt 1971 model year Ford Kit that I had bought because it was my birth year, but I hadn't decided what to do with it yet. It seemed the perfect choice for what was ahead. That kit is the Revell 1971 Mustang Mach 1. It's still a Mustang like in Bullitt, but it's also a 70s car like in Starsky&Hutch. To make this a tribute to both cars, I chose to incorporate the iconic white swoops from the Torino, but I'd lay it over the green of the Mustang, therefore creating the green tomato. The body was primed and then painted completely white. I then masked off so the swoops could be painted and covered the rest of the car in black. This ensured the white would be white, not a dulled out white from colors underneath. I masked again to give the black edging that the white swoops had, and then proceeded to lay down Tamiya Racing green. I knew the black would darken up the green a bit to be a better match to the green from the Bullitt Mustang. Later, it was all finished with several coats of clear to seal everything in. For the interior, I went with basic black. The 71 Mach 1 has wood grain and chrome in both the doors and the dash, so I masked off and painted in the brown sections to simulate the wood. And I followed up with my chrome pen, and everything looked great. I went to get the gauge decals out and noticed that all the wood paneling and chrome that I had done was also available as a decal. Oh well, I like that I made it all look good all on my own. For the interior of the roof, the kit comes with a dome light and a rearview mirror and sun visors, so I put those in. To keep with the police theme, I added a radio to the dash so they could talk to dispatch during the course of their duties. Likewise, I have a teardrop light, like Starsky&Hutch had on the roof, to solidify the police duty this car provides. We'll get back to the build in just a moment, but I wanted to take a moment to remind you that if you like these videos, feel free to give a like and subscribe and share with your friends. Don't forget to make sure your notifications are turned on so you won't miss an episode. You can also follow along on our Facebook, Instagram, and Threads pages, and you can find those on the links in the homepage. Now let's get back to the build. For the engine bay, the kit already comes with a lot of detail, but I decided I'd up that a bit and drilled out the holes for spark plug wires. I wasn't going to be able to make them work with the distributor provided, so I glued them into a bundle and attached the vacuum advance module from the distributor to my bundle, and it looks good. Likewise, I wired up the starter and battery along with all the many decals that the kit provides for the engine bay. The drivetrain underneath went together well with no major issues, but I knew I didn't want to use the hubcap wheels that came with the kit. Both the Bullitt Mustang and the Starsky&Hutch Grand Torino had mag wheels, so we'd need some too. Mine came from the AMT 63 Impala SS kit. I lopped the backs of them off so they would made up to the wheel backs of the Mustang kit, and they look great on this car. Final assembly went well with no major fitment issues other than the grille. It interferes with the very front of the frame, so I round that back a little bit for clearance. The hood is fully functional and isn't locked into the car, so it can be removed if wanted, or just propped up with a toothpick like I did to show off the engine bay. The green tomato pays good tribute to both cars. The green Mustang says bullet, while the swoops remind you that Starsky and Hutch were there too. Who says you have to choose one over the other, right? So what do you think? Does this work as a solution for you? What would you have done instead? I'd love to see in the comments. Thank you again for watching Mark One Models.